Oh, it's not a great throw, but it was a very good over. Puran is gone. 8 gone now. My Emirates 54 for 4.
Two, 5, 54 for 4 at the moment. Emirates.
Shakib and Hasan. Loads of experience for Bangladesh and leagues around the world. The very same head on the shoulders. Experienced rather. It was dead. I mean, you would really have to be optimistic to think that that could be not out on review.
Yeah, had a conversation with his partner, and I don't think there was any advice coming from his partner, which is understandable, I suppose.
Good base. Ferguson has bowled really well today.
I think more hope than anything from Puran in that situation. It's extraordinary that his strike rate was only 92 before today, and today was 100. He hasn't got going at all.
That's Mubashir Usmani on the left, the ICC Chair of Associates and Director of DP World Loyalty 20, and on the right, rather in the middle of the three gentlemen, Mirwais Ashraf, the Chairman of Afghanistan Cricket Board. Once again, good bounce. It's good pace as well. He's been up there over 135, 140.
That'll concern coaching staff, the medical staff and teammates, I would imagine. Halfway through the 9th over now. Sam Curran, of course, will be taking over the leadership role.
Fakhr Zaman does occasionally, we know. Left arm orthodox, and he will bowl the remainder of the over. 3 balls. Well, Shakib being a bit adventurous. It's been 4 dots nonetheless.
The reason he's bowling is if another bowler, if a current bowler who'd been used so far came in and bowled this one, that would obviously count for some of his workload.
Down the track he comes. It could be a chance. No. Curran just couldn't make it. Would have been wonderful for Fakhr Zaman. What a start. Out of those 4 wickets. There's been a seesaw kind of a chase so far. These 2 teams, I mean, always put in a show. Last time they met, the margin was just 1 run.
This period's been a really bad period for my Emirates. Throughout season 4, they've only averaged 21.8 over 715 this phase, which is the lowest amongst all. I think it's going to be a fair bit of responsibility on Shakib here now. We've got to make sure that he sticks around for some time. Krishnamurti's a pretty tidy batsman, but he's not a particularly forceful batsman. He's been around the traps for a while. He's a relatively experienced player. But what an opportunity for him here. He's got a nice little start with the bat.
Oh, a bit of confusion. All's well in the end for my Emirates batters.
Guys.
Bowling well here, KSM. What is impressive about Sanjay Krishnamurti has been his temperament.
Yes, guys.
Looks pretty unfazed, is he?
No, does indeed. That was nicely bowled, nicely finished by Hasan. 11 done, 72 for 4. Over for 6.
Wonderfully played for a single.
Hull bowling at the moment, I should say, as someone who's back into this game well and truly. I guess when Ferguson was bowling, he perhaps was going to be taking a little bit of a back seat after going for 11 in his first over.
Even miss, and that would mean after end of 12 overs, 75 for 4. Miami.
Vipers. David Payne, 3 overs, 1 for 21. 1 over to go from him. 47 required from 45. Sam Curran, who's take over the captaincy, but he'll know that they've got to get amongst the wickets here to put pressure on Emirates. And the My Emirates team round the wicket now.
Just going back to Lockie Ferguson. It's a real shame, that injury.
Breeze for his 6, so he's had a good look at it. Dan Lawrence, he's been a nuisance tonight for My Emirates, because he gets bounce and he is a genuine spinner of the ball.
This is Matiola bowling that cross-seam delivery at Krishnamurti. It must have bounced a little, perhaps held a little off the seam. Excellent athleticism from Roy.
Pollard, being a free hit, he's not out, and he knew it. Everyone's looking a little angry there. Everyone's looking a little bit befuddled.
Well, we'll go back to a little normality with Shakib on strike, the left-hander. More standard T20 field now on show.
Down the leg side, to wide. Oh dear. The left-handed Shakib has just thrown Dan Lawrence off his radar here, and he's sent a couple down the leg side.
Lawrence has been excellent so far, hasn't he? Maybe he's getting a little greedy, looking for that great ball, off spinner, pitching leg stump, turning, smacking Shakib on the pad.
Well played, very watchful. You see how he watched it onto the blade of the bat. He almost courted it. This guy has got all the experience and nous to deal with this situation for My Emirates. Oh, what a fine spell. Dan Lawrence, 4 overs, 1 for 13. My Emirates, 84 for 5. To land the ball, Kes. You've got to pitch it. That is a massive, it's a colossal hit from Kieran Pollard. Not sure I've seen a bigger hit in this ground.
Onto the top tier from Pollard. And why not a slow, loopy full toss? It's a little bit of a gamble, this, from the Vipers skipper, Curran. It's a nice
nice challenge laid down to Pollard. 101 metres. Big hit from a big man.
Tell you what I'd like to know is the rate of knots that left the blade. I reckon that's well over 100 miles an hour. He absolutely walloped. Goodness me.
4 fours, 6 sixes in this innings. In the Vipers innings, they hit 2 sixes. Only 9 boundaries in total.
Just to clarify the issue we had with the fielders, the umpire, Martin Saggers, ball, no ball, it's playing conditions state that at the instant of delivery there may not be more than 5 fielders on the leg side. And astutely observed by Andy Flower, our very, very astute policeman in charge of fielding placings. Oh no, Case, what are you doing? Use the facilities, the pitch is there to land the ball on it.
Wilco, this was always a big gamble from the Vipers. Leg spinner bowling to Pollard. I don't blame them for the attacking change, bowling change. But Pollard's heading to the small side there. You've got to be absolutely spot on with your length if you want to trouble him. And Case has missed 2 in a row.
Yeah, he's missed. He's bowled 2 very inviting full tosses, and that is a very big piece of timber that Kieran Pollard has used. Well, he always uses a big bat. It's the full force of that Pollard bat.
Case is a good operator, excellent bowler. One of these wrist spin bowlers from Afghanistan that doesn't get much of a chance in the Afghanistan side because of the likes of Rashid Khan, Mujib, Nabi as spinners. That is not like Case to bowl those types of balls. But that's a huge effect on what was becoming quite a tight game. All of a sudden, less than a run a ball required.
Well, he might be forgiven for feeling a little shell-shocked. Yes, Ahmad. 3 balls to go to complete this over. Oh, that's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. Has he hit it? Has he hit it? Has it cracked through? Sam Curran wants a look at this. He wants a good look at this.
Pollard indicating that it's hit his inside edge. Well, we'll see the truth of the matter in a moment.
We have a player review for Abu Dhabi. The original decision is not out. It's a fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen. Let's take it back. Forward, forward, forward. Yeah, there's a clear deviation as the ball is next to the bat. The ball has hit the inside edge. I'm ready to go back on field to Wayne. Wayne, you stay with your original not out decision. You're on screen. Make your signal.
Wayne Knights, the umpire from New Zealand, saw the inside edge. Bit of an appeal in desperation from the Vipers. They want Pollard out of the way. Pollard, what an effort. Jason Roy. It was a one-handed flying fling. The 100 comes up for my Emirates.
Well, that's a better length from Case and turn. Pollard heading into that favoured straight region. Just evades the outstretched right hand of Jason Roy. Good athlete, brilliant fielder. Couldn't quite get it close enough to the palm. Big swing from Pollard. Looking for the 6 to the short side again. Gets the outside edge. If only a one slip had been there. If only.
5 to go. It's Miles. He's up there in the clouds. Matiola. Now, and Emirates, because of that assault on Craig Ahmad, on Case Ahmad, it means that they only need 22 in 29 now. That's completely swung the game towards my Emirates, and it was teetering on a very delicate finish.
Yeah, there was a bit of a pressure build-up, wasn't there? Wickets falling continually through the innings. Pollard, so used to being in these tight situations.
Pollard says, push him. Let's go back for 2. Yeah, this is misfielded.
Nice work from Pollard.
Destructive force is sitting in the dugout, much as Andre Russell does with the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. Short, helped straight through the hands of Kes. Oh dear, he's having a bit of a nightmare right now. Takes the wicket of the big destroyer. Well done, Matiola. Simple catch for David Payne.
Well, I wonder if that was another cross-seamer from Matiola. He got Krishnamurti with a cross-seamer that held up off the seam. And here, a similar type dismissal. Well, it looked a slower ball. Looked like it was a leg cutter of some description. And it's held up. Only 106 kilometers an hour.
Look at Romario Shepherd's career, 162 knocks, nearly 2,400 runs, strike rate very high, close to the 160 mark, 650s. A couple of blows will get them tied. 13 runs from here to win off 24 deliveries. Payne back into the attack. He's bowled 3 overs, 1 for 21 at this stage. So it looks like it's going to be another victory for my Emirates. This will be their 3rd in a row if they get up, which will kick them nicely into these major games at the end. That's away for a single. Well, it was.
Good evening, Mikey. Good evening, everyone. Required runs are 12. They have 4 wickets in hand, but this is a slow ball, back of a hand. Beautifully bowled, got the top edge. He was early on the shot. You can see the excitement of the crowd. Easy catch by David Payne at mid-wicket. They got the main man. They still got 12 runs to win. My Emirates, they got just to create extra pressure.
standing upright in the crease on that occasion. As it went over his head was Shakib has made it clear for the umpire to call a wide.
Shakib is 10 runs on 20 deliveries, but that was need of the hour because he's so experienced. He knows if he bats a couple of overs, he'll win the game for his team.
Oh, beautifully. He went at 3.5 runs and over. It's 4 overs. Just to flip that away on the onside. They'll come back for the second as well, I would imagine. Touching and turning. Shakib going to the keeper's end.
Controlled shot by Shakib. He made sure that he plays that shot between pine leg and square leg for couple. Now 8 more runs to win of 21 deliveries. Interesting game this. Into the pitch. Controlled shot. Here we go. That's good cricket.
Running hard for this one as well. Looking to come back for the second. Decide against it. This occasion.
Brilliant fielding by Matiullah. He was aware he was standing 5 yards inside the boundary just to save 2. 7 runs required. The big man is facing now Romeo Shepherd. Strike rate of 157.
That's better, Romeo Shepherd. That's what he likes to do. He just pumped that one into the stand, into the upper tier for 6 runs.
That was a biggie from the big man. Big unit, Romeo Shepherd. You can't bowl him there. Look at that. Easy pickings, beautifully controlled. Roll of the wrist into the second tier. Here we go. 1 run to win, score level.
The strength behind that shot. Had an up and down season. It was win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. And they've won 2 in a row, maybe 3 in a row. Looks like 3. Oh, there's one in the bread basket. Right in the bread basket. You feel that one?
Yeah, I can feel it from here. The slow ball, the leg cutter. 17 overs gone, 124 for 6.
Now the Emirates flags are starting to fly now. A dozen runs off that last over. Boys are coming out on the balcony. Paran looked like he was going to get some runs today, but not to be. Scores a level, 1 to win. Just held that one back. Shakib hit it straight to the fielder in the covers. Karan better get used to this captaincy lurk again. Going to see Lucky Ferguson for a bit, the way he hold off. Team will be doing their best, of course, to try and get him back on the track as soon as possible.
Slow ball. He's impressed all of us in here in commentary box. Matiullah, 2 for 14. Running in, sprinting in. Good variations. Back of the hand and the off cutter into the pitch.
Well, he's got 2 dot balls now. Can he get 6? What do you reckon?
I hope so for his sake, but I doubt it. He's got only 1 fielder, maybe 2 fielders outside there in a circle. Everybody's attacking, obviously scores that level.
Cool when you bowl on these 2 guys too. Low scoring encounter again in Dubai. Short delivery this time, gets that away. Shakib hits the winning runs. That's going to go all the way for 4. That's a good victory for my Emirates. They can be pleased with this. They will now go to number 2 on the table. That's their 3rd win in a row. So good work for my Emirates. It's a good victory against the Vipers, who did leave a couple of players out to give some guys a bit of a run. But they played nicely, Emirates.
They really did. 3 in a row. Slow started. They started off very slowly, and then now they're peaking at the right time. That's very important. Back out of the tournament, business end of the tournament, and high fives all around. My Emirates winning this game comfortably in the end by